Welcome to Jumbo IS and welcome to our lecture series called Daily MCQ Practice. In this lecture series, we cover a particular day's current affairs through a set of 4 to 5 MCQs. The idea behind this lecture series is very simple. We want you to revise your current affairs and we want you to revise them through the much needed MCQ practice, because MCQ practice would come in really handy for your prelims examination. It's very important to get the MCQ practice for prelims examination because it doesn't matter how much knowledge you have. If you haven't practiced that knowledge through MCQs, you won't be able to clear your prelims examination. And since current affairs form a very important chunk of prelims examination, almost 40 to 50% of your questions in prelims examination are directly or indirectly related to current affairs, it is pertinent for all of us to practice current affairs through MCQs. Okay, so this lecture series would precisely aim at that. 4 to 5 MCQs on a daily basis would add up to more than 1200 MCQs from the topic of current affairs alone. So as far as current affairs are concerned, you don't have to worry about them in your prelims examination as long as you have watched this lecture series regularly, consistently. You have made it a part of your daily routine, a daily habit of yours. So you do that. All right? Okay. Enough of the introduction. Let's straight away jump into the lecture, starting with question number 1. Consider the following statements regarding Brahmaputra River. It originates near Mount Kailash in Tibet and flows inside Tibet as Yarlung Zangbo. It flows in Arunachal Pradesh as Siang before being joined by Dibang and Lohit. China is building the world's largest dam on Yarlung Zangbo to divert water towards water-scarce regions of China. Okay, so the thing is, Brahmaputra River originates near Mount Kailash, a glacier near Mount Kailash, okay? And it flows eastwards within the territory of Tibet, which is currently under the control of Chinese government. Okay, so it flows inside Tibet when it originates from Mount Kailash, and it flows as Yarlung Zangbo. So the name for this river in Tibetan language is Yarlung Zangbo. Then it enters India around Arunachal Pradesh. So there is a peak in Arunachal Pradesh. There is a mountain peak in Arunachal Pradesh called Namcha Barwa. Okay, so it bends, it takes a U-turn around Namcha Barwa and starts flowing inside the territory of Arunachal Pradesh, India, as Siang. It flows as Siang. Okay, so the name for Brahmaputra river is Siang in Arunachal Pradesh. Then, when it reaches Assam, it is joined by two tributaries called Dibang and Lohit. And after their merger, the river is known as Brahmaputra. Okay, so it originates near Mount Kailash in Tibet and flows inside Tibet as Yarlung Zangbo. Absolutely correct. It flows in Arunachal Pradesh as Siang before being joined by Dibang and Lohit in Assam, and then it is called Brahmaputra. Now, the reason why Brahmaputra or Yarlung Zangbo was in the news was because China has decided to build the world's largest dam on Yarlung Zangbo. And India is not too happy with that because China is going to divert water from this mighty river to its water scarce regions. Also, building a dam over here would also sometimes or would give China the power to release the gates of the dam and flood India's northeastern region. So it kind of allows China to control flooding in northeast India, which is not good for India. Okay, so this statement is correct and this statement is also correct. All three statements are correct. Okay, question number 2. Consider the following regarding household consumption expenditure survey. So it is conducted by RBI every 5 years. The data collected by HCES is used for GDP estimation and compilation of Consumer Price Index. As per latest HCES, share of food has increased in the consumption basket of households. Okay, so every 5 years, a survey is conducted called Household Consumption Expenditure Survey. Okay, now as the name suggests, this survey actually measures the consumption of average households in India. Okay, now it is conducted every 5 years and it is conducted by NSO, National Statistical Office. Now, National Statistical Office lies under Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. So it's not conducted by RBI, but it is conducted by MOSPI through NSO. Okay, so this statement is false. First statement. Second, the data collected by HCES is used for GDP estimation, compilation of consumer price index. Absolutely correct. The survey is very important because it helps the government identify GDP estimation. It helps government identify the weights it needs to allocate to different items, different consumption items in the consumer price index. It also helps the government to identify poverty line in India. Okay, so for poverty estimation too, the survey is important. So this part is correct. Now, as per the latest survey, which was conducted for the year 2023-24, the share of food expenditure in the total expenditure done by households on a monthly basis has increased. And this is not good news because that means food is becoming expensive. Okay, so this statement is also correct. 2 and 3. Question number 3. Which of the following statements are correct regarding cancer? So, cancerous cells have a specific protein on their surface called neoantigens. Russia's new mRNA vaccine for cancer can be categorized as immunotherapy. Viral infections like those by human papillomavirus or hepatitis B are cancer causing infections. Okay. So the thing is that recently Russian media has reported that Russian scientists have developed a new vaccine called mRNA vaccine. It is a type of vaccine basically. So it has developed a new mRNA vaccine which would cure cancer. Preliminary results have shown that people who are suffering from cancer, when they are given this vaccine, their cancer stage recedes. It also prevents metastasis. Metastasis means that, let's suppose a person has pancreatic cancer, but that cancer aggravates so much that it spreads to other organs as well. So from pancreatic cancer, it reaches liver, causes liver cancer, then it reaches lungs, causes lung cancer, and so on. So when your cancer spreads throughout your body, it is known as metastasis. Okay. Now this vaccine that was created by Russian scientists can cure cancer. So if someone is suffering from cancer, their tumors start to reduce. And how does it cure your cancer? So basically this mRNA vaccine basically trains your immune system to identify cancerous cells. And how do your how does your immune system identify cancer cells? Well, there is a specific protein on the surface of your cancer cells, of anyone's cancer cells, called neoantigens. So your immune system starts to recognize this neoantigen and then target those cancerous cells. So in a sense, mRNA vaccine trains your own immune system to recognize cancerous cells and destroy them. So basically, this vaccine is a type of immunotherapy because it trains your immune system to identify cancerous cells and destroy them. So this statement is correct. This statement is also correct because it can be categorized as immunotherapy because it involves training your immune system. Now, there are other vaccines for other types of cancers as well. Okay. The thing is that there are some cancers that are caused by viral infections. Okay. Though cancers do not have viral or bacterial origins, but there are some cancers that are caused by viruses or bacteria. Now, some of those cancers are, there is a particular category of cancer called cervical cancer, which affects mostly women. Okay, it is caused by human papilloma virus. Then lung cancer, most of the times, sorry, liver cancer, most of the times is caused by a hepatitis B infection. So if you are given a vaccine that targets HPV virus, hepatitis B virus, then chances of you developing cervical cancer or liver cancer gets reduced. So viral infections like those by human papilloma virus or hepatitis B virus are cancer causing infections. Absolutely correct. Okay, D. And last, metastasis is a condition under which cancer gets concentrated to one particular region or tissue of the body. More than 95% of the cases of cervical cancer are caused by hepatitis B virus. Well, We have discussed this. Metastasis is a condition when cancer spreads throughout your body. It doesn't get concentrated at one particular region. It spreads from that one particular region and spreads to other parts of your body. Okay, so this is wrong. Now, 95% of the cases of cervical cancer are caused by viral infection, but that viral infection is not hepatitis B virus. We've discussed this before. It is human papilloma virus. Okay, so this statement is also false. Neither one nor two. And with that, we conclude today's session. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And I'm sure it has added value to your preparation. Though it would add more value if you revise this lecture also. And by revision, I mean take a look at the detailed explanation provided in our notes to all the MCQs discussed above. So in our notes, detailed written explanation is given for all these MCQs. Just go through that. It will hardly take 5 to 10 minutes. But through this revision, you'll be able to remember these MCQs for longer periods of time. They'll stay consolidated in your memory. So make sure you revise these MCQs from these notes. And these notes shall be available on our Telegram channel. And the link to our Telegram channel is provided in the comment section below this video. So you just have to click on that link. It will take you to our Telegram channel, and from there you can download the notes for not just this lecture, but all the other lectures featuring on our YouTube channel. On that note, I'll be signing off. Thank you so much, everyone.